Pisces, what's going on? I almost didn't do your reading right now, but I was like, no, I want to do Pisces reading. I'm sitting here reading the Queen, which is how you show up. You ready for this? Look what's on the card. Le Moon. There you are, honey. There you are. I heard Lauryn Hill's The Sweetest Thing I've Ever Known, where she says, I feel like a queen upon her throne. All right, so Pisces. You're showing up, I'll show you the cards. You're showing up with the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles as well. So you show up as the Queen. This energy is very interesting with the Queen. All right, Three of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. I shouldn't have closed that. And then your person shows up with the Vow. Pretty powerful image right there. Beautiful. With the Chariot, which is crazy because literally on the Vow, how your person shows up. I want to read this really quickly. How these two cards coincide. It says, and mind you also too, right, with the vow, I'm getting wedding vows, all right, commitment. It says, because the Chariot is here, this is, when the vow is spoken, the air shifts, karmic ties are formed, and destiny tilts on its axis. The Chariot is about heading to a destination. All right. It says, our words and intentions have immense power. There is a reason the great mythic stories of our past often include the recitation of oaths and the mixing of drops of blood as a mark of union. The tricky part is that reciting the vow, no matter how casually, activates the eternal and unseen forces of the world. The ancestors bear witness. The laws of nature respond. These promises cannot be unsaid or forgotten. So breaking them can leave lingering complexities and loose ends. This card calls us to acknowledge the vow we are living by, consciously or unconsciously, and either recommit to it or create a ritual that signifies its closure. You've been underestimating the power of your promises, and this is your person. This is how your person's showing up. When light, bearing witness to the shift towards destiny. And there's something about your person feels very called right now towards a destination. So either whoever this is, this could be a Cancer, okay? Whoever this is, it's I don't know if this person is moving away from you. They are shifting away from you, Pisces, okay? Because of a promise that they're choosing to either maybe, okay, so there's maybe been a broken promise, all right? I feel like this person is like feeling called in a different direction. They're feeling called maybe to keep a promise that they made to themselves. Like there's a vow here that they made to themselves. And that's why they're, you know, if you feel this person moving in a different direction, there's either a promise they can't keep, or there's also a promise that they made to themselves about, for example, if this happens with me in Pisces, I'm going to have to move forward. I'm going to have to move in this direction. Okay. Because how this person feels right now is unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. All right. It's like they offered you something, or what they had to offer, or their promise wasn't enough. The vow wasn't enough. And for some of you, this person's saying, like, they may have made a promise to themselves about, okay, there's something about timing here. Because how you both feel is time. The mutual feelings is time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Okay? So this person, whoever this is feeling like they need to move in a different direction because of time. For some of you, this person is saying, like, they may have gave an expiration date, and I don't know if they shared it with you or not. I'm hearing expiration date. I don't know if they said to you, Pisces, okay, I don't feel like they said this to you. If they did, they did. But I see them talking to themselves, and they're like, okay, if me and Pisces aren't here by this time period, then that is a sign that I need to move forward. And they made a promise to themselves that they would, and that's just an example. If me and Pisces aren't in a certain space, then that may be my sign to go ahead and move on or move forward. Okay. This is the message that's coming through very strongly. Or I'll know when it's time to move on. I'll know when it's time to move forward. Okay. That's coming across very strongly. Pisces, whoever this is, how you're showing up is sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. And this person, for some of you, this person is like, I don't know, maybe marrying someone else. They're getting married to somebody else. They're, I'm getting that very strongly. Okay. They're getting married to somebody else. They've moved on, or they're moving on with their life. And the reason why they did that is because they felt unappreciated. Please, guys, this may resonate backwards. So but I do think it's interesting that you all do show up as the queen, and there's the moon right there. So there's that. Some of you may work with this individual, Pisces. That's why you show up with the Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, or this is someone that you have to cooperate with. All right. All right. This is somebody that you have to, maybe you have children with this person, or, or it's somebody in a work setting. It's somebody in a group setting. Okay. I feel like you want to cooperate with this person. You want some resolve here. You'd like to find common ground with who this is. But something's going on. I think you may feel like you potentially messed up a good thing here, Pisces, or, maybe you're wondering, like, why did I sabotage that? Why did I not, why didn't that work out? Or why is this person shifting? Why is their energy shifting? But the reason why, Pisces, is because a part of you felt like you were settling. Okay. Maybe this person, does have this, maybe they are a catch, right? But for you, you were like, yeah, they're a catch, but I don't know if they're a catch for me. This could be someone that you've turned down in the past, or you just felt like they just weren't on your level. Okay. the reason why I'm saying that is because the queen doesn't settle. All right. The queen doesn't settle for a prince. She doesn't settle for a page. All right. So there was somewhere in this connection, you felt like maybe you were settling, where, you know, even though this person may represent great opportunity, they could be a catch. Some of you are even maybe witnessing this person like enter a new connection, enter a new marriage or commitment, you know. And that's why time is there. I'm afraid it's too late to take action, because they're entering into another, they're entering into something sacred. And so, you know, there could be a part of you where maybe there's regret. You're like, that could have been me, you know, we could have been married. We could have had that life. And, it's weird though. I am getting that this is somebody that you are still connected to. You're still connected. Maybe this was a friend of yours, you know, this is someone that I don't know. I feel like you interact with this person, but I don't know, Pisces. What I'm getting here with the queen, with you showing up this way, is that you are who you are. And yes, maybe there is regret with who this is. And maybe there's a part of you that's like, you know, you'd still like to see maybe, hey, maybe I do, you know, have something with who this is. Maybe there is something to be explored with this person. Okay. But I don't know. I don't think so. I'm hearing like, I don't think so. I almost don't want to do an extended to this reading because a part of you, you knew that you were settling. You knew that you were settling. This person was not, you know, offering you, even though they felt like maybe they were offering you a lot or all that they had. Okay. I like the flower imagery too here with the lotus. But it's almost like this person isn't or wasn't offering you anything that you don't already have. The queen has it all. The only way that this person, because you are the embodiment of, it doesn't matter what you identify with, masculine or feminine. First of all, Pisces is a feminine sign anyway. But you're showing up as the divine feminine. In this deck, one of the descriptions of the queen is the empress. Okay. In this archetype deck, I had somebody confused and they left a smart ass comment on, you know, one of the readings. And they were like, the king is the emperor. Are you just making this shit up? I literally said what I just said. I said what I said. I said one of the descriptions of the king is the emperor in this book. I don't have time to break it down for everyone. Okay. Educate yourself. I can't. No, I'm just joking. I'm not though. I'm serious. But so you are the empress or you're the queen. And yes, you may see this person moving on, Pisces. You may see this person, you know, they made a promise and they're keeping it. They may have told you like, you know, I promise you, Pisces, that if this doesn't work out with us, I have to move on and I have to move forward. And I think that you may be experiencing some regret. You may be looking back. You may be reflecting. All right. Because there's something here that feels a bit permanent, like you have to let this go. You've got the full moon energy too, which is about release. And it is also about darker aspects of oneself coming to the light, right? The full moon, under the full moon, you see so much more in the dark. Okay. So there is something going on here where there's a darker aspect of yourself where you're thinking like, I could have made that work. Yeah, you could have, but the queen doesn't settle for, oh, I could make that work. The queen can make it work with anyone. Quite frankly, you got all the goods. You've got everything. This person wasn't offering you anything that you don't already have. The queen needs a king. That's what I'm saying. The queen needs a king. The queen will not settle for anything less than a king. That's it. No prince is going to come up in there and attract her. No. Mm-mm. You're cute, but I need El Jefe, you know? I need the boss. That's what I need. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop this here. I am going to do a part 2 because I have members, and one of the perks of the membership is you get access to all the extended. So I'm going to continue this over on part 2. Pisces, if you're not a member and you do want to watch the extended to this reading, the link is below in the description, top of the comments. Okay. However this resonated for you, maybe you will find some more benefit. I will tell you this, in the extended, we do dive very deep over there. All right. So we're going to talk about June. We're going to talk about, what this person wants from you, how they want you showing up, Pisces. How are they showing up for you in June? What is the outcome for you all this month so far? What is the lifetime outcome? Okay. What actions is this person going to take towards you? I'm going to give you timelines, a forward movement, and advice. Whew. So if you're joining me, I'll see you over on the other side, Pisces. If this is where we part ways, love you all. Good luck with everything. Peace.